Hello Biffa, my name's Apache and I want to talk to you today about this wither killing machine here. I know in your last episode that I watched you were talking about building a better wither machine out of the HermitPack stuff available within the HermitPack, and this is what I've come up with. So I'd like to show you first of all that it works and then how it works. Press a button, wither spawns in and is then killed quite quickly. We just watch this. It actually takes longer for him to spawn in than it does to kill him. So there's a few different things to this. You can see that I've got this connected up to my wireless grid here, and just to show you, I have 46 nether stars in here at the moment. If I press this again, 4,200 soul sand, 1,000 wither skulls, and at the moment 46 wither skulls. He should now die pretty quickly. You can see it does kill them very quickly. And now 47. So what's the magic to this? If I can just get up here. Underneath this Lonsnodite we have a shield. This is kind of similar in design to how Izuma set his up in his dimension, but it's a little bit more compact. Most of the magic happens underneath it. So if I put these back, on there, and here, over, on there, and then 3 over here. This is the design of this I've done. You set up the wither here, lying down as if it's underneath bedrock in the nether. You have a layer of witherproof blocks above. You have a shield above that, and then you have another layer on top of this, and some around the edge. I found that you need both the ones around the edge and the one on top, because otherwise he was sending them off in all those wither bolts off in all different kinds of directions, and it was destroying stuff left, right and centre. It actually destroyed my solar panels here in my testing world. So what this uses, and I've got a little mock-up of it here, is the Phantom Placer from Actually Editions. Phantom Placer is not too difficult to make, and if I turn off JEI's item cheating, you can see the recipe is just one phantom face and an auto placer. The auto placer is very simple, and the phantom face is again pretty simple. It's all stuff that I've seen you've got already, so it shouldn't be too difficult to make. You also need one of these phantom connectors, which again is very, very simple to make. Once you've got them, this works, and I'll pull this into my inventory as well. This works by finding a space, a block, within a free range, and then you can place blocks around that one block. When you first place it, it's in deactivation mode. Redstone torch and right click, it'll be in pulse mode, similar to the other Actually Editions mod things within the mod. And then you need your phantom connector, and I've put this one down here so that you can see a very useful mechanic with it. So I want to select a spot, say here, this block. It's actually on the block above it, if you see what I mean. In fact, we'll place a block above it, and take that one out there, and we will try and connect this piece of sandstone to this phantom face. You can see it's connected at those coordinates. It's 2 blocks away, connection is fine and working. And we've got a button up here just so that we can activate it. Take that one away for now. And so now inside here I've got some redstone blocks, and the other thing you'll see is a direction marker. If you when it's up, it'll place a block on top, down, oops, I always do this, down, it'll place a block underneath it, and so on and so forth for the cardinal directions. Now, the good thing about this is it also works with heads. So if I place, say, a block of sand, soul sand here, and I grab myself a head, the zombie head will be fine for now. Place that in there instead, and I'm going to turn this on to north. North, there we go. Press the button, and it's here. Now when you are making a wither, I've found with this, it works to place them here on the ground on this level rather than straight on the block. So if I grab myself another head, oops, you will see that if I place this against here, it will go onto there. This is on the floor. Either of them work just as well for creating a wither. So I'm actually going to put a block here, just so you can see that these are placed not on the soul sand but on this block here. And I've opened it up underneath so you can see down underneath here. Now I have got 7 of these. This one here, the cursor on, used to be here, but I found it very difficult to get my redstone around it, so I placed it in the corner rather than in the middle. This is just a simple import-export or import bus for collecting the soul sand, for putting the soul sand into there. And you can see on these ones I've got for wither skeleton skulls. This goes into a interface import and export bus with just the wither skeleton skulls and soul sand in there. I've got some stack upgrades and speed upgrades. The items are collected by an advanced item collector from random things, placed into a random chest as a buffer, and then imported back into the refined storage grid. For the redstone, I've used paste and I've placed it all around the sides with a receiver. This is slightly important to get right, only in that the paste has to start on the soul sand and render the soul sand before it renders the wither skulls. So you start your line of paste, I put it on the leftmost or the rightmost block facing the wither, and I've linked it all the way around to the one at the far end there, and the shield projector. Oh, this was an infused shield projector, it's no longer infused. But this shield projector is just on solid damage, hostile mobs, and again it was placed on player. If you do it as player kills, then you get the experience coming out of it. And I'm going to see whether I can... No, I'll leave that for later, but you know what I'm talking about with the the infuser, and so you get the higher level of damage, and player kills so that you get the XP. If I change into survival mode, you'll see it still works, and just see if it kills me. I don't know if it will or not. Oh no. So you can see it is safe to stand next to it. I'll pull back from them because they're a little bit loud. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. This means that you can... oh, I'm still in. This means that you can kill withers very, very easily. It's perfectly safe for one of your spawn houses, or for one of your houses. And it's pretty simple to make, to be honest. These are a little bit awkward to use at the beginning, but they're relatively simple to get used to working with, and it's actually a really nice alternative to the standard kind of mechanical user or any other block places. And you can set this up then to some kind of timing mechanism. Should take about 20 seconds to spawn one and kill it. So a simple kind of 20-second timing clock onto this. Reason why I would do it on the transmitter side rather than on the receiver side is because then this is just one unit that you can send single pulses to, you can send multiple pulses to, and it will work however you want it to work. Whereas if you put the timing mechanism in here as well, then you can only use it timed, you can't use it as a kind of single use thing. Anyway, I hope this has been useful. I hope you can use it in your own worlds and have a play around with these phantom places. I've found them really, really, really useful. I will be starting up my own HermitPack series hopefully soon, if I can get my game world and everything I need working. So until then, this has been Apache. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.